Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started.
Welcome back, barbecue friends. Today, we're gonna make some loaded potatoes. Now I fired up the Louisiana Grill's pellet grill here. I put it at a temperature of 400 degrees. We're gonna take this video step by step. I'll show you what I'm doing. Let's get started. Okay, I'm here making my own video. I hear this plane coming. I thought, wow. So I get my phone out real quick and I take a quick video. And it's the Disney plane from WestJet flying over. So I thought, what a perfect video to send to my friend Larry over at Everything Windsor, Essex. So I contacted him. I sent the video. Hopefully he gets a little bit on his camera. If you want to check him out, I put a link in the description below. All right, our grill has now come up to temperature here. I'm gonna start off. I got these Yukon Gold potatoes. We're gonna put these in the upper rack here. I'll just place them in there. Smaller ones together. All right. At the same time, I'm going to put 2 cast iron pans in here. One going that way. One going that way. This cook does take a lot of grill surface, so this is a good cook on this barbecue. Not to mention a nice steady temperature. Just set it at 400 and you're good. We're going to let these potatoes here cook for about a half hour. Then we'll be on to the next step. I'm gonna try to get Larry to come and do a video with me one day and we could talk about his channel. Some of the things flying overhead, you don't even know it's up there. And then I see it posted on his thing and I'm like, wow, who knew that would be flying over? Anyway, a lot of interesting experiences maybe he could share with us. You wanna see that happen? Click that like button, comment below. We'll try to talk him into it. All right, these potatoes have now been on for a half hour. It's time for the next step. Okay, we're gonna give these potatoes a flip. I got some beef tallow from my previous brisket cook here. I'm gonna put a generous amount in each pan. Okay, in one pan, I'm gonna add a pound of ground beef that I thawed from the freezer. Get that all browned up. In the other pan, I got like 4 onions that I cut up. And I got 3 bell peppers that I cut up. Okay, we'll just close the lid. We'll check back in another 5 minutes or so, give everything a stir. Everything up. Now we mix the ground beef here up after about 5 minutes. Now we'll add a little bit of taco seasoning. You could use any seasoning you want. Good heaping teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. Mix that in. If you have it, You might have to add a little bit of water, but I got a lot of water in here already, so good to go. Give these vegetables a bit of a stir here. All right, close the lid. We'll check back in about 10 minutes. We're waiting for the ground beef and the vegetables to kind of finish. Okay, this ground beef and vegetables has now been going for about 15 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Just want to see maybe a little more sear on here. See, it's starting there a little bit, so probably another 5 minutes on that. And these, our onions are starting to get clear. Start to smell those peppers. Again, maybe another 5 minutes on this. Everything's getting nice and soft, which is good. All right, this ground beef and vegetables have now been on for about 20 minutes. Let's give it another stir. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I got that sear happening on the outside. Okay. I'm going to take this ground beef off the grill and set it aside. Okay, now for my vegetables. It's getting very soft. My onions are starting to cook through here. I'm not looking to cook these all the way, so these are ready to come off. Now we'll move our potatoes down here. Give them a flip. There we are. Now, I got some corn on the cob here. I'm gonna put that on the grill. Actually, we're gonna put it right near the edge because I'm gonna add some butter to this after a while. Here I got about a half a cup of butter in a container, some salt and pepper in it. We'll just set that in the grill, let it melt down. Give this maybe another 10 minutes or so, then we're on to the next step. Okay. All right, it's been about 10 minutes since we put our corn on. Our butter here is all melted. Our potatoes are looking wonderful. We're gonna now just start to baste this corn in some butter over top here. Okay, time for these potatoes to come off. There, I'm gonna take these off one by one. Take my burger press, smash it down, then put it in my aluminum tray. Smash it down. Maybe I'll slide that in there after. Let me put a couple on here. We'll just kind of layer this up. Try to get a nice even layer across the bottom. Love all the skin and everything in there. That's just looking perfect. All right, let's move this over here. Let's rotate our corn here. Put some butter on the other side. Just gonna leave this out of the grill for a bit so we don't overcook our butter. Let's close our lid. There, now it's time to add our toppings here to the potatoes. First, we're gonna take our ground beef here, spread it over the top. Spread that around evenly. Okay, now we're going to take our peppers and onions. We're going to spread that over the top. Now we got some grated mozzarella cheese here. We'll put that over the top. Oh, and I should have done this before the cheese, but we're going to take some of that melted butter. Just kind of sprinkle it over everything. Actually, maybe this works out better over the cheese. All right, here we go. Here we have it. We'll put that back in the grill. Set that back in there. Let this go for another 10 minutes or so. Okay, it's been approximately an hour and 15 minutes or so. I kind of lost track of time, but it looks like everything's done. We're gonna pull this off. It's time for the taste test. Okay, we'll take a scoop of this out of here. Set that on the plate. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Okay, I'll bring this in the house. Okay, this is approximately an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. I kind of lost track of time, but there's a few stages to this cook. Like I said before, I'm not much of a multitasker, but I could handle this, so I think you could too. Thing is, you're kind of cooking all the ingredients independently from each other, getting them just perfectly cooked, then putting it all together, and then baking it in that aluminum tray at the end. the corn on the cob. Just did that directly on the grill. Add some butter, salt and pepper. You could really keep an eye on how it's cooking. You get that caramelization on the kernels, adds that sweetness. Just fantastic. All right, let's give it a try here. Okay, the potato itself has some of that smoky flavor from the pellets. The meat cooked in that beef tallow along with the vegetables, I'm telling you, it just gives you another layer of flavor. Of course, get that cheese in there. The peppers. I'm telling you, this is one of those meals you just want to dig right in. The skin on those potatoes are just fantastic. Just a hint of the taco seasoning taste. All right, let's try this corn on the cob. Just crunches. Oh, like I say, the sweetness on those ones that are golden color, golden brown. I'm telling you, just basted in butter, just keep rotating it. Wow, that's just fantastic. Well, if you're like me, you like a good meal you can just dig right into, this is a great cook. If you like this cook, I appreciate you smash that like button. If you want to see more cooks like this, click that subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Barbecue with Greg.
Thanks for watching Barbecue with Greg, one of those barbecue cooking shows people watch on YouTube sometimes.